Major has listed, and this was my allocation from the Major airdrop. Now, of course, you guys should be expecting me to say, oh, Major is scam, Major is this, Major is that. This is basically what I actually deserved. I didn't play the game at all. I didn't invest in it. I didn't do any on-chain activity, or rather, I did quite a few, but that doesn't qualify me to get a very good airdrop. Now, the people you're seeing on this list, which are the top users, they are the ones that invested in the project. And if you invest in a project very well, you invest your time, your money, your resources, you should 100% get a very good reward from it. Now, people are going up and they're saying this project is scam, that project is scam. The truth is, these people are the scammers. Sometimes you also say, my friend did this, he did not do any on-chain transaction, he got so and so from the airdrop. Those people are lying, because this is clear. The whole Ton network really loves people that do on-chain transactions. On-chain transactions are not just for the project to get liquidity or to get some extra cash. It is also for the Ton ecosystem. It is very important you guys know the kind of project you go into before you start, because I always make mention of it on this channel. When I'm starting to talk about a project, I say, this one, you need to buy lots of stars, you need to use lots of tons. This one is free. This one, you do not need to invest any money in it. You just need to invest your time and referrals. It is very, very important for you to make note of this. For most of the projects that do not require tons, the most you would ever spend on the project in general is maybe maximum 2 tons. But there are loads of projects that they require serious and heavy on-chain activity, and this doesn't make them scam. They've designed their platform to invite lots of investors and lots of on-chain contributors, so that at the end of the day they would have like strong liquidity, and at the end of the day they could also be very solid in the market. You guys can see my profile over here. I'm going to go into Major, which says processing, and I'm going to click the view airdrop criteria. Now, out of 7 criteria, I only passed 4. I didn't purchase any stars, I didn't invite anybody, I didn't get any achievements, and I got an airdrop of 1.65 major, which is purely deserved. I deserve it because I didn't do anything on-chain, I did not do anything on the program, so why should I expect a huge airdrop? I shouldn't expect nothing. In fact, this 1.65 is a blessing. They gave me a blessing. People say they spent months on the project, they did this. Being on this project doesn't change anyone's life. You understand? This project do not make the world a better place. It's for you personally to make much more money from it. It is not like being a teacher, it's not like being a professor, it's not like being a cleaner or a road safety worker that they are actually changing something in the society. This is just on our phones. These are virtual things that we're just doing to make money in our free time. So if you are getting so keen at these things and you didn't even invest so much into the platform or on-chain, and then you're expecting them to pay you the world, then you are mistaking a whole lot. Now, there are different kinds of projects out there. I mean, different kinds of airdrop. There are projects that take your data. There are projects that take your internet bandwidth. There are projects that require on-chain transactions. There are projects that require heavy on-chain transactions. And there are projects that just require referrals, lots of referrals. They want to build a strong community. You have to check this criteria before you enter into a project. I did not play Major because I did not have any stars to give. I did not have so much, to give into the project. I knew that this would be a waste of time, so I didn't put myself into the project because I understood it from the start. Most of the times in the project, you would know right away if there are projects that would require your tons and your stars. And now the whole point of this whole project on Telegram network has changed the narrative totally. In the beginning of the airdrop system, we always call out influencers. We always say, oh, influencers are using us to get loads of allocations. They just use us, da 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 da. Now, the game has changed. It's no longer for the influencers. Now it's for people with utility, people with real on-chain activity. if you look at this major airdrop and you see what people got from it, so people were getting 4,000 allocation and they were not influencers. They invited only 5 friends, but what did they do instead? They spent lots of stars, they used lots of tons, they did lots of check-in activities, which was very important for the ecosystem of Major. So if you do something for the ecosystem of an airdrop, you are most definitely going to get a very good share of the airdrop at the end of the day. So the most important thing is find the project you want to enter, give your all to that project, and it will never disappoint you. So if you find a project that is asking for tons from the beginning of the game and you don't have tons to give, just say bye-bye to the project. There were projects that asked for a lot of tons and stars, which was like X Empire. They asked for loads and loads of stars. You see, projects like Hamster Combat did not ask for anything at all. It was just asking for lots of referrals and actually on-game activity. If you see projects like Seeds, if you guys know Seeds out there, Seeds is not asking for your stars. They're asking for you to play the game well, groom your birds, earn more seeds. That is basically the project. So you need to know the project you're going into for starters. And now there's some also balanced project, which is the most important thing of spending stars on the Telegram airdrops. The most important thing is knowing where to put your stars and knowing how to use your tons. Do not just use your stars to buy some fancy things. Mostly, you would use your stars sometimes, for example, Bloom, or your ton, for example, in Bloom, you use it to confirm on-chain activity, which is very important. On-chain activity, upgrading levels, for example, to get a premium badge or something. These are the important places where you can use your stars or your tons. Also, you could use your stars or your tons for daily check-in activities. Very important. These projects, they appreciate when people do this. It's just very simple. On-chain activity helps the project gain liquidity or helps the ton network in general also be very relevant in the whole cryptocurrency space. And also, one thing you guys should know about these projects that ask for a lot of tons and stars, they have loads of backup liquidity. That is why it's almost very advisable when these projects drop. For example, projects like X Empire, projects like Major right now, projects like MemeFi, or maybe let's say even Toll Markets coming also very soon. When they drop, if you cannot sell in the first few hours, just hold your allocations. They have loads of liquidity to pump their token to be relevant in the market, which is something you do not want to miss out on. Because of course, during the course of the season, they were busy collecting stars, collecting donations, collecting this and that. It is for the project at the end of the day. It is to develop the project, to make the project better at the end of the day. So I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to redirect your gaze on these airdrops. And now I make videos on this channel every time and I tell you guys, this is totally free. For example, Pause. Pause is a free airdrop. You wouldn't end up spending up to 50 stars or even 1 ton on Pause airdrop, just like dogs. Okay, so you need to know the project before you enter. That's why they always say do your own research. You don't just come on YouTube and you watch a video and then you see, okay, let's join because this influencer says you should join. At the end of the day, you just become referral for the influencers. You should also look out for yourself. Listen to what the influencers or the YouTubers are saying about the project. Does it require tons? Does it require on-chain activity? Does it require stars? These are the most important things you need to look out for before you enter a project so that you do not just waste your time. And the last tip I'm going to give you guys is these ton network projects are actually very strong at increasing your on-chain activity. So if you happen to use lots of stars or tons, you are most definitely, and you play the game very proper, you do all the challenges, you make sure you check all the boxes. For example, you did 7 out of 7 and you were really investing really well. It's just like you're buying the tokens in the pre-market, and then when it lists, and it will give you even much more of what you bought. So that is just the secret right now. So if you're the one there that you do not want to do so much referring, doing all of these things, influencing and playing a game so hard, then let your stars and your turns speak for you. If you're somebody that you can influence, you can refer, you have a very whole community that you can always get referrals, then you can also join the project and just save yourself a couple of stars or a couple of turns to do on-chain activity. And if you're someone that you do not even have any of the two, you can only play the game very well, then you should be looking out for testnet projects like, Grass, which one again? NodePay. You could also look at Pause, Dogs. These were very good projects that did not require even one single turn. So I hope with these few points of mine, once again, I've been able to make you see clearly what the whole Telegram airspace or the whole Telegram airdrop space is about. There is no scam. You just have to know the project you go into, because what you're calling scam, somebody is cashing out $1,000 from it. What you're calling scam, somebody is getting $200 from, $50 from, because of what they put into the project. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. Make sure you smash that like, drop your thoughts in the comment section, and have a wonderful day. Peace.